Yo! What's up, everyone? Second Channel Ram back again with a brand new video. And in today's video, we're talking about another game for month of EVO series where we talk about one fighting game in spirit of EVO, even though it's already happened. So, we're on the 3D fighter topic, so we have another one today, and it's probably gonna be the last one because I told you I don't have very many, so this is the one I know next. So this might be the last one. I'm sorry. But yeah. Today we're talking about Soul Calibur 6.
Soulcalibur 6.
So a little side note before you start anything. I uploaded a video today that was recorded yesterday, but I had Wi-Fi problems all day, so I didn't get to upload it. So this is why I'm gonna do a double upload today because I didn't. Other one was supposed to be posted yesterday, but it got posted today when the Wi-Fi came back up. So yeah, this is day 22 and 2023 in the same one, even though I recorded the last video yesterday. A little confusing, but yeah. So anyways, today we're talking about Soulcalibur 6, which is a very popular 3D fighter. The big three of 3D fighters: Tekken, Virtual Fighter, and Soulcalibur. So yeah, you may be wondering, what is Soulcalibur 6? Soulcalibur 6 is a 6th version of the Soulcalibur franchise. Like Tekken, there's been a few different games in between, so this isn't the technical for 6th game. There's other Soulcaliburs that are not main stage games. I mean, not main stage, not main sequence games. There's been other ones in between, and yeah, it was originally called Soul Edge, I think. So. And then it got changed to Soulcalibur. That's the only piece of lore I know about it. So it used to be called Soul Edge, and then it became Soulcalibur. And yeah, now Soulcalibur I think is a sword in the lore, in the story of Soulcalibur. So I think that's what that means, Soulcalibur. I think I played it a little bit. I've only been playing the story, sort of the story. I've been trying to do everybody's story mode, so yeah. That's been the spoilers, but yeah. So, that's kind of a little mini summary of what Soulcalibur is. The theme of Soulcalibur is very ancient time, so it's placed, the story is placed in AD, which is a very long time ago. So, for usual other fighting games, we have things like, Guilty Gear was kind of futuristic. So Skullgirls was just kind of like showgirls, kind of like theater type. And yeah, so then this game, Soulcalibur, is like very ancient history, kind of like Greek gods vibes. So yeah, that's kind of what the vibe and the theme of setting of Soulcalibur is. Everyone uses swords, obviously. There's hardly any fist fighting. Everyone has a sword. And yeah, so that's that. So everyone's attacked. So the main buttons we have are blocking, throw. There's a button for blocking, throwing, and there's 3 attack buttons. There's also their special unique attack system, which it works a little like something like this. So there's a thing called Soul Charge, which is like a modifier like max mode, Roman cancel, and install. That's kind of what that is. So it has its own that. You use it. I use one of your meter bars, I think. Or there's like 2 bars, one for your critical edge, I think that's what it's called, and one for your the one in the bar, like there's two bars in one, and that in that bar is for the soul charge. So that soul charge just makes you stronger for a short period of time, like a normal install. So yeah. Then there's also a clash system. So in SF6 example, you can parry, but in here, if you do a certain type of parry, it's kind of like drive rush mixed with parry. So if you use this, you go into clash mode. In that clash mode, you can choose a button, like Injustice 2, where you sacrifice some buttons. In Injustice 2, there's a clash, but in that clash, you sacrifice a certain amount of your bar to get more health back. Whoever sacrifices more gets more health back. Here, in the clash, you have to kind of predict what the opponent might do, because like certain buttons beat out certain buttons. So if you choose like an attack, but another button beats out that one, you take the damage and they don't. So like it's kind of like rock paper scissors, but whoever loses gets to get damage. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I might like it more than Injustice 2. It's a bit more cooler and less rigged. I don't know, but yeah, the clash is pretty cool in this. It's their unique system, and yeah, I don't think many characters jump. It's pretty easy to combo in this game. The mobility is pretty good, like Tekken. I think I like Tekken's a bit more. The ring out is basically every stage has a ring out. So if you're not playing a story mode, you can basically ring out your opponent and just throw them off stage. So that's pretty funny, pretty cool. So like you can throw them to the water, if like you're on a mountain, you just throw them off the mountain. It's pretty funny. But yeah, it's pretty good gameplay wise. I prefer Tekken's a little bit more, but I can't complain about Soulcalibur. I think I played more Soulcalibur than Tekken so far. So yeah. Now, sorry. Modes why? Let's talk about modes first. So it's very mode heavy actually. So we have practice training. We have arcade mode, which I have not played actually, but I'm assuming it's you do a certain amount of rounds and you win. There's story mode, sort of. So there's a main storyline. You can go with all the main characters, and you just go through that story with the main character, who seems like it's someone named Killick. I don't know how many times he's appeared in Soulcalibur, but he's an MC, it seems like. So you start off from his perspective and end with his, and yeah. But so there's the main story, and you can play side stories in between with each individual character. So like in the story, and this is a slight spoiler. So like in the story, Killick teams up with I forgot their names, but he teams up with two people, and then like they go along and fight. I think it's Nightmare or somebody with the sword. I think it's Nightmare. But in there, there's like, then there's a sub story for Killick where you can just do like a side quest where he goes and trains with his two friends, and they just fight some lizard guy. There's literally NPCs, like, so some stories you can just go fight. Some don't relate to the main story, and they just are actual longer stories. So not every main character is in the story. Like, yeah, so there's not many. All the main characters, I'm assuming, I haven't played everybody's, but they're just, you can play those sub stories, which are side quests that they do, and yeah. So that's pretty cool. Now the main mode, I'm pretty sure they promoted a bunch, is so they have a world tour system like SF6. So in this, I forgot what it's even called, but you basically create an avatar. You choose your weapons. So you get to like create your avatar like SF6, and you just set the starting weapon, which is kind of like your style, sort of. So then you travel the Soulcalibur world. I'm assuming I didn't play that much into it. In fact, I just started the thing for the video. But yeah, it's probably like World Tour. I haven't really looked into it. I will try to. But I'm assuming it's like World Tour. So SF6 World Tour, you just go around with the main story, and yeah. So that's pretty cool. It beat SF6 with a punch, so it's not copying it because it was there first. So yeah, it's kind of cool because you already get a starting weapon. Or in SF6, you kind of have to go through all these different things to get to your masters. I can't praise it that much because I didn't play too much into it, but that's what it seems like. It's the vibe of it. So that's pretty cool. I think that it's content. Well, you can create, just like SF6, you can create like kind of very bizarre looking characters. Like I don't have any on like footage of it, but like you can create like mostly other video game characters in here. So the character creator is very big, very customizable. So that's very cool. So yeah, if you want to do that, there's that. I think that's it mode wise. Little con, I don't like the story. Okay, the story, it seems to be very interesting because out of every fighting game I played, this is very unique. It's almost kind of realistic because it's very close to modern, it's not modern times, but like a time that supposedly happened in real time. And so like this, and yeah, but the story again is really cool, but I don't know, I don't like how some of these characters interact with each other. So example, there'll be like two characters having a conversation, and it doesn't seem like they're even talking about the same thing. Like they're talking to each other, but they're just kind of talking because they don't even react to what came before it. Like, okay, they don't even talk like normal people, it seems like, but yeah. And then like the story's kind of weird too because there was a point where one of the characters is gonna join Killick, and I think the thing was that they were trying to get, I think the sword's called Soulcalibur, Soul Edge, one of those two. And the sword's really evil. Okay, this is a bit of a spoiler, but this is how I'm going to talk about the con. And so this girl, I think, tries to stop Killick from getting this sword because it's evil. And she's all passionate about how her family told her about that and stuff like that. And then he said one thing to her, and she's like, oh, okay. And then she just joins them and goes find it. Like, they just met. How does that work? Like, I don't know. It's just a story. I don't really like it. Narratively, like, from a professional standpoint, I don't know. It's just some nitpicks about the story I don't really like. It is kind of like just a bunch of cutscenes, like kind of like a visual novel. And then in between you do fights with different characters. Sometimes you don't even fight other characters. You just fight, like, again, monsters and stuff like that. So quite a variety there. So you don't just fight main characters in there like you do, like in say SF6's arcade mode, where you just fight all main characters. But yeah, that's kind of what that is. If the story was a bit better, I would have probably liked it more. But again, but whatever. So that's another mini con. I really like the music. It's very gives a vibe of what the story like again. It's a very like Greece, Roman gods, like things like that. So it's the music fits very well with it. It gives that vibe with it, which is pretty cool. The artwork in this game is very good. Again, it all feels like what it's trying to be, which is pretty good. A very big pro for me. I like that about it. It really feels like it's its own thing. From the narrator, it's like the words they choose. It's very good. Like it very fits that persona it's giving off. It's giving a, I don't know, very good visually. Some of the models look okay. They don't. Some of them like, I don't know. Some of them look a little rough. It's not again. It looks. Sorry. Soulcalibur is a very good game. It's not my favorite. I'm preferring Tekken more as a 3D fighter, but yeah. I just some things, little nitpicks here and there. I'm trying to beat everybody's story mode, so yeah, it's not hard. In fact, the footage probably took like maybe not even 20 minutes to finish. But yeah. So there's that. it's always on sale, so if you want to cop Soul Calibur, I recommend it. I think it's on basically all modern platforms, Soul Calibur 6. So if you want to cop it, you should. Soul Calibur came out a long time ago, so it's probably been an EVO quite a few times. There has to be a recent Soul Calibur. Everybody's been wanting it, but by the looks of things, it doesn't seem like it's going to come out anytime soon. Sorry, I'm kind of looking to the side. I'm pulling up my notes. Okay, yeah, Soul Calibur came out in 2018 of October 2018. So that was like 6 years ago. So it's a bit older now, almost 10 years old. So maybe we'll get a new one soon. But yeah. Oh, right, one more thing I was gonna mention. The roster is pretty semi. It's not the biggest, but that's some very interesting picks. So we have the usual cast from Soul Calibur. I don't know the usual cast, but some of the cast that it has. It also has guest characters. So it has, top of my head, 4. So we have The Witcher, that guy from The Witcher, that guy, I don't know what his name was, but the guy from The Witcher's in here as a starting roster character. We also have that one white-haired girl from that one game as well. I think it's from Nier. That female, I don't know her name, but she's a DLC character. Then we have Hamaru, which is from SNK Samurai Showdown. So that's very cool. That's kind of another reason because I want to start it, because that guy from KO 15's in there. I know he's from Samurai Showdown, but he's also in KO 15, so that's very cool. So it has a few guest characters. I don't know. I think maybe it came after Tekken, so I don't know which one had guest characters first. But this one has theirs, so yeah. Now I think that's it. Gameplay, good. Well, as good as a 3D fighter can get. Um, Visuals, sound, all that cool stuff, good. It's very content heavy, so you're not gonna get bored with this game as well either. There's online, all that stuff. You can view other people's avatars as well, which is something Street Fighter 6 should do. Just be able to post your avatars publicly on a community page or something. But yeah, Soul Calibur 6 is pretty good. You should get it. It's always on sale. It might be on sale as I'm recording this, but who knows? You should definitely try it if you are fighting a fan. That's gonna do it for today's episode of day 23 of Month of EVO. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next one. Bye.